Hey guys, welcome back to BEHRINGER. I'm your host, Courtney Ray Allen, and we are live at the W in West Los Angeles, and I am with CLAVVS today. How are you guys feeling?
Oh, the best.
Awesome. So they're going to be performing Lay Back and also Fade for us. So you guys take it away.
Thank you. Speaking in riddles, cutting the light out of my eyes, caught in the middle. What did you find buried alive deep in the temple? What did you find? Was it a sign? Was it a symbol? What did you find? It's slipping through my fingers. I barely remember the secrets that you whispered. I lay back. The world is spinning on right now. It's slipping off of my tongue. Lay down. Who cares what's going on? Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Send me a signal, show me the light, let it be mine, come to my window. 'Cause I'm losing sight, lost in the mind, lost in the riddle. Tell me I'm right, tell me I'm fine, tell me it's simple. Where do you hide? It's slipping through my fingers. I barely remember the secrets we were keeping. I lay back. The world is spinning on right now. It's slipping off of my tongue. Lay down. Who cares what's going on? Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. I don't wanna go outside, but I don't wanna be inside. I don't wanna go outside. I think I'm losing my mind. I don't wanna go outside, but I don't wanna be inside. I don't wanna go outside. I think I'm losing my head. Lay back. The world is spinning on right now. It's slipping off of my tongue. Lay down. Who cares what's going on? Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Lay back, lay back, lay back till it's gone. Gone, gone. Lay back till it's gone. Gone, gone. Lay back till it's gone. This next song is called Fade, and it is our B-side. Falling backwards into dark. Is this the ending?
Well, I just want to say thank you guys for taking the time to sit down and chat with me because I'm excited to hear a little bit more about you guys. So I know your EP No Saviors came out in March, and I love the title of the album or the EP. And it's obviously there's a song on there called No Saviors, and I really like the theme of the song because it reminds me of self-reliance. Why was that important for you to get across, and what does it mean to you if it's not self-reliance?
Sure, I think that's extremely insightful. It is about that. I think, I've been doing just sort of a lot of human work on myself and just sort of diving down into like why I feel the things that I feel and like looking at my feelings about things. And it always sort of came down to this idea that like no one else is going to save me, like no relationship or job or opportunity is going to save me from my own problems. Like I have to take a hard look at myself and do the work, and in that way I can be like my own hero and I can save myself from those things, and that to me was an important message and a reminder for like in the future when I forget that. So
yeah, and Amber just brought this song to me and sang it, and instantly just got the same thing of self-reliance and wanted to complement that radical idea with just a big bombastic track and make it hit people over the head with it, like sonically at least, so kind of hammer in that message.
Well, thank you for that because I think it's so important because we forget it a lot. So as a group, what are some of the most challenging parts, but also the best parts too? And we'll end on the best parts because we're positive.
Okay, perfect. I think perhaps a big challenge that we face is, I think, when you're a creative person and you have creative ideas, I think sometimes it's hard to show that vulnerability to like another person. And so working with someone or even like multiple people, I think that can be difficult, and like letting go of maybe a really particular idea that you had and like being able to like work together is a challenge. But I think that kind of like leans into the part that is like the most positive and the most fulfilling, which is creating something with someone else. Yeah. Do you want to?
Yeah, I mean, you nailed it. I think navigating creative differences is probably the most challenging thing for us, but also when we get through the other side of that can be the most rewarding. So it's both at the same time.
They go hand in hand. That's perfect. So this one's a little bit different or unconventional, but if you could have any of your songs featured on a TV show, what would the show be?
It would be the OA. I love the OA so much. It's a show that was created by Britt Marling and Zal Bette-Manglage. And they're just like my heroes in every way. The OA is an incredible show. Sadly, it has been canceled, and I'm really mad at Netflix. Seriously. Yeah, but it's brilliant and just transcendent, and the ideas that they present and the way that they present them in the show like really are spiritually, artistically genius. And I'm honestly sad that our song will never be on that show, but it would have just been the honor of my life. So yeah, that's my answer.
I would invent a time machine and go back and probably have one of our songs in the end title sequence, credit sequence of Breaking Bad. Like that would be, yeah. Well, like No Saviors, like just to keep on that theme would work so great, like over Walter White, like, I don't know, murdering someone, just for instance, but
Okay, so your EP obviously came out in March, and I'm sure you guys are creating new music. What do you think is different about your older music that might be, transition to your new music, like if that you want to share with us?
There's a lot I want to say, but I'm not going to say. But for the music that we have just put out in March, and that we may be putting out soon, I think is just sort of us finding or digging even deeper into the sound that we've been sort of like on this adventure towards. And when we started out, I think I was just really getting to know myself as a songwriter. And so I think as time has gone on, I've become maybe a little bit better, I hope, and a little bit more concise with what I want to say and how I want to say it. And I think sonically that's just sort of followed suit. And I think the longer that you do something, naturally, the closer you get to what you're trying to achieve, and it's really hard. But I think we're getting there.
Yeah, I think our music in the past has leaned a little bit more on the darker side of things, lyrically and sonically, but we're playing with joy a lot more and having our music feel a little more joyous these days. So that's broad strokes kind of where we're at.
I'm looking forward to hearing that then. And then, so this is B-Side TV. So we want to know what your favorite B-side tracks are from other artists.
This is hard. I have two, so I'm just gonna say them both. I think I'm like a huge Rilo Kiley fan, and that was like a big part of like growing up, what I would listen to. And I think it was like 2013 they put out a record of B-sides after they had already broken up as a band called Archives. And there's a song about Jenny Lewis, the lead singer, is singing about coming back to LA, and it's called Let Me Back In. And I just think that it's lovely, and I just love that song, and it was so nice after all those years to like be able to revisit something again that way. My second choice is Belated Promise Ring by Iron and Wine. I discovered that song on like a B-sides record that he put out, and I just could not for the life of me figure out why it was a B-side. It's so poignant and lovely and will get stuck in your head for days on end. So those are mine.
For something completely different, I'm from Atlanta, so yeah, Southern hip hop is a huge part of my musical upbringing and musical DNA. So mine is Soul Food by Goody Mob. And the single was Cell Therapy, which is one of the greatest Southern hip hop songs of all time. And, that song and that group helped put Southern hip hop on the map along with Outkast and others. But yeah, and that was the title track of that album, Soul Food, as well. So it's just, it doesn't get better than Goody Mob to me.
Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you for joining me, guys. If you guys want to hear any more from CLAVVS, you can find them on Instagram at CLAVVS Duo. Make sure you do 2 V's and not a W, CLAVVS Duo. And then you can also find them on Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube at CLAVVS. I'm your host, Courtney Ray Allen. We are at the W in Los Angeles. Thanks for joining us. This is B-Side TV. See you next time.